Hi, good evening. My name is Leilani Haro. This is for Bio 225. Today is Wednesday, November the 21st. So for this experiment, we are talking about bacteria identification through functional media, which is the motility testing. So my results are based on 48 hours after starting the experiment. So 2 days ago, I prepped the motility and the media and everything for E. coli and S. epidermidis. So I kind of prepped it 2 days ago from our petri dish that we used before on a previous experiment. I just collected several colonies with a paper clip. It was sterile, of course. And then I stabbed the paperclip into the motility agar and then carefully removed the paperclip in the same pathway. And then I did the same thing for the other culture as well. I have my notes, sorry. So after prepping it, we leave it for about 48 hours to make sure, in incubation, make sure we have any growth. So today is, like I said, Wednesday the 21st, 48 hours after I started, and we're going to see if there's any microbial growth. And if there's no growth observed, it's recommended that we incubate for another additional 24 hours. But from what I'm seeing, my observation from my 2 motility media tubes, I do see some growth. So for E. coli, there's a line right there. So a clearly defined stab line and clear agar is a negative result. So you can see it right there. This line, perfectly fine. So this would be a negative result. And then this is the S. epidermidis. You can also see a line right there. And then, so it's clearly defined, I feel, so it's also negative. Okay. And then I took pictures of it before we started. So I don't know if you can see it on my phone, but of course on my lab assistant you'll be able to see it. It's just clear. There's, it's a little bit cloudy, but there's no thick line around that area where I just showed you the negative lines. And then, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can compare, see the differences. Right there, you can tell. And then right here at this angle, you can see it perfectly clear. Okay, so that's a cool motility test result. And then, so I'm just gonna take pictures of it and put it on my lab report. And then what's functional media is one of the questions that the lab assistant asks, and it's pretty much media is often used to determine the identity of unknown microbes and come in several forms. And there's a few very different forms of media. We have selective media. It contains the agents that prohibit and growth of some organisms. Differential media enables many types of microbes to grow. Enriched media are supplements with essential growth factors for organisms that do not grow well on typical media. Well, obviously, we have results here. And this is pretty cool, like I said. Okay, well, I'm still waiting a few more minutes for another experiment that I'm waiting on to finish up and see if there's any color changes. So far, I'm seeing some color changes right now. But that concludes this part of the experiment. I'm going to finish my pictures on the lab assistant report. And I hope you have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow and enjoy your day off if you're off tomorrow. Thank you and have a good night.